In this video, I will show you how to set up a new list in AWeber and create an RSS-driven campaign, which is in this case called a blog broadcast. And what that is basically a way to automatically send your subscribers blog updates via an email newsletter. So first what I'm going to do is I sign up for a new AWeber account. So this is my home page. This is my default page. So first I want to create my new list. So I'm going to go to my lists and click on create a new list. Now there's a default list name in here which I can keep, but I'm going to call it TBG subscriber. And if I want, and it tells me that this list name is available. If I want, I can type in a description, but that's completely up to you. So for now, I'm just going to leave it blank. And down here, if I want to know if somebody subscribed to my list, I can enter a name, an email address for me to receive subscription updates. But in this case, I don't want to receive updates, so I will avoid filling in that column. And also kind of down here, it also this walks you through some videos about how to set it up. So as you're going through this process, if you need some additional help, you can watch these videos down here. I'm going to go ahead and save these settings. So next it's going to, I can also personalize my list. So this is where I would enter my company name, my website URL, and maybe an email signature. This will be all the default settings that are on my messages. And if I choose, I can set it up for social media sharing, and I can connect my Twitter and Facebook accounts. But in this case, I'm going to keep this list really, really simple, so I'm not going to enter any of that information. Then we can go here to confirmed opt-in, and this is where you would enter, if you want to change the default settings for subscription confirmation, you would edit this list here, or this content here, but I'm going to leave it the same. You can add a custom closing, etc. And if you want people to be redirected to a page on your site once they're done confirming their email subscription, you can enter that URL here. Not necessary, completely up to you. So I'm going to save those settings. So now I have a TBG subscriber list. So now I'm going to create my message. So you have a couple options here, but I want to click blog broadcast because that's kind of a way to get them to send them my blog updates. So I'm going to create a new blog broadcast. And as you see here, it's asking for your RSS feed URL. So you should know what this is based on the little instructions in your lesson. So in my case, it's going to be techbizgirl.com/feed. Your URL may be very similar, so give it a try and see if that works in this field. And then here, what I'm going to do is I can select a template, and if you look down here, you can get an idea of what these templates look like. You got basic, you got bakery, clean, however you want to lay out your template. It should be reflective of your branding, so you might want to just put a template in there and then use that template to insert your logo and insert your content or your colors that you really like. But to keep this really simple, I'm just going to select the basic template and load it. So then all this awesome HTML stuff appears here, which will pull from my RSS feed. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. And as you see, it also filled in my subject for me. Also, it has my plain text message right here. So down here, I can configure when I want these broadcasts sent. I could have them sent immediately. I can set a time. I could say, send it whenever there's 3 new items, or I can say send it on Tuesdays, or, send monthly, etc. So you can set those settings here. And then track clicks is on, so you know that if somebody clicks the links in your newsletter, then that will be tracked and you can report on that. And I'm not going to enable social media sharing, but that's completely up to you. So I can do a preview right now to see what this would look like. save. I'm going to save that. You see it's trying to pull in my blog right now. And it's creating my broadcast. So my broadcast has been created. So I am going to click here. So you can click here to check out what your pending broadcast is. So this is trying to pull it from